What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shades Tube, y'all. This is I can't even talk. A surprise live tonight. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a good weekend so far. Let's wait to see if anybody gonna come in, cause this is a surprise live. Y'all, I'm bored tonight. I actually just got home about probably an hour ago and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I should do a live because I don't. Usually I would watch a movie or something, but I don't really want to watch a movie or anything. But let's just wait till some people come in, y'all. Let's just wait around. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Yeah, this is my song right here, y'all. I hope y'all having a good Saturday. Mine was pretty good. I went to y'all know I went shopping. I went to I went to Burlington, and I got a little blanket. Well, not a blanket, a little throw that you put on your couch. And I got some more rugs for my room because I wanted to change my colors in my room. So I already got the comforter, so I had to go get the rugs, which are blue. And well, that's good, Nick. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you for asking. And I got what else did I? Oh, I got me a little rabbit. You know those little rabbits you sit on top of stuff? I got one of those for Easter. And I got I'm trying to think what else I got. I got some little Easter eggs and I don't even remember what else I got. The rugs that I think that was about it. Something else I got, but I don't remember what it was and stuff. And I was just chilling outside today and stuff, just running errands and stuff. And I'm finally finished with all my errands. So I'm happy about that. But I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go home and do a live real quick since I don't have anything else to do for about an hour or so. And so here I am, y'all. So y'all know, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell notification to be notified of any upcoming videos. And you can share this video if you like. Check out my other videos. I just did a shopping haul today too, y'all. So check that out. I did it from, of course, Dollar Tree. And then I also went to Michael Kors and Kate Spade. And I got something from Walmart. So check that video out. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, just check it out and thumbs up and stuff. All right. And thank you so much. Yeah. Y'all know I love shopping. I'm going to turn this off right quick. This is my song right here. I love this song called Good For You. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, that's my jam right here. Y'all know anytime y'all want to use music on your YouTube channel, just go get non-copyright music, okay? And then you won't get no copyright claims. This is not non-copyright right here. And they got a whole bunch of songs on here, and this is one of my favorites. But you can actually go to Spotify. This song is on Spotify as well. So I don't know how they got it to be like this. I don't know how they did this, but I just know I can use any song from this YouTube video right here, this channel right here, and there's never a copyright claim. And they can jam it. Like this song right here sounds good. Yeah. So tonight, y'all, I'm gonna do a reaction video to some the 10 most strange places that you never would have thought as this. Okay, and then plus I'll give y'all a little breaking news. Y'all know that what's his name died. What's the guy's name? Tom Sizemore? Yeah, he died. Oh, that's what you're doing? Okay. Yeah, he died yesterday, and that's sad. Tom Sizemore, I think that's his name. And he passed on yesterday, so my condolences to his family, friends, and fans, and may he rest in peace. There's a lot of stuff happened. Okay, there's a lot of stuff been happening. But when we do this, I may tell you guys before we watch the reaction video, because I don't really have that long tonight. I may just go to do that reaction video first, and then do the a little couple news articles and stuff, and go from there. Let me stop this and stuff. Let me turn my other music on. Actually, I don't really have to turn it on right now. So welcome to everybody in the bushes too, as well as everybody in the chat. Let's see. Tom. Yeah, that's a shame, y'all. Because I think he was only 61 or somewhere around that, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty young, Okay, let's see. Yeah, Tom Sizemore, Sizemore. He was 61. Yeah, he was 61 years old. He died. I think he died yesterday. That was yesterday. Let me get a drink of water. Because I think he had an aneurysm, if I'm not mistaken. I need to go some. Really? Another train? God, what's up with all these train derailments? Goodness. Y'all, some weird stuff happening in this world today. I mean, every day something major. Yeah, he had a brain aneurysm on February the 18th. Yeah. So he died in his sleep on Friday. Okay, and at the hospital in Burbank, California. Okay, that's sad. Yeah, Tom. Well, like I said, may he rest in peace. I didn't know he was a natural born killer. I don't think I really watched the entire movie, but I used to watch him in a lot of stuff. I didn't think, why would they put this in this thing along with telling us that he died? What happened in 2017? I'm not even gonna say, or either 2000. See what year that was. No, 2003. Okay, I'm not even gonna go through that because everything. I mean, why even put that in there? Goodness, you always add crazy stuff within the article telling you about somebody died or whatever the case is. Why even put that in there? They even had to go. They went like into his entire negative things. Okay, I didn't know he dated Heidi Fleiss or Fless. What's her name? Fleiss Fless. I forgot how you pronounce her last name. Okay. Oh my God, he been in a lot of stuff though, some negative situations, but I'm not even gonna go over it in here on here. Oh wow, that's sad. Man, that's crazy, man. What's up with these trains and derailing? All these people, these actors and stuff going through all this stuff makes you wonder. Hmm. So y'all, earlier, I don't know if this happened today or yesterday, but a Hobby Lobby employee shoots and kills manager at an Oklahoma City distribution center. And I actually think that might have been, let's see when that was. That is crazy. So we're gonna do news break real quick, okay? News break, news break. Y'all know what I said I was gonna get something. I was thinking about doing it myself, but I don't know because I'm always hoarse. So I may get somebody else to do it so I can put that on when I get ready to tell the news. You know what I'm saying? On my video. Anyway, let's see. So this employee shot and killed a 69-year-old manager on Wednesday, according to police. Now, see, I hadn't even heard about this. Emergency crews responded around 5 p.m. after calls came in reporting a shooting at the facility located near Southwest 44th and Council Road. Wow. When officers arrived at the scene, they found one person dead. Police identified the victim as Douglas Smith. Police said the employee, identified as 32-year-old Dominique Thompson, was having a disagreement with Smith, the manager. What? At one point, Thompson allegedly took out a weapon and fatally shot Smith before fleeing in a red Dodge Charger. And he got that mad, y'all. And this was around 7 p.m. No, it was before 7 because around 7 p.m. police spotted the car in Payne County and attempted to pull the driver over. However, the driver refused to stop and led them on a chase. What? I didn't even hear anything about this. Trooper Eric Foster with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol confirmed to KFOR that the Dodge Charger's license plate matched the one seen leaving the distribution center. The suspect's description matched as well. Eventually, the chase came to an end along Highway 33, just northwest of Kayshawn, when the driver lost control of the vehicle and crashed. Police officials said Thompson refused to surrender peacefully, and a standoff ensued. Goodness. Prompting law enforcement officers from nearly a dozen different agencies to respond to the scene. I did not hear anything about this on Wednesday. Officials said the Oklahoma City Police Department said Thompson died during the standoff, but did not immediately provide further details. So he did all that. So they had an actual shootout. Today, I'm not going to read Hobby Lobby's statement or anything, but they had an actual standoff. Man, did you guys hear about that? Because I didn't even know this happened. Damn, he did a lot. He went on a whole chase. He ran and everything, and then had a standoff. Well, Pamela said, I guess people do not know how to communicate anymore. Everyone can argue and everyone can get angry, but nobody should take a gun and shoot nobody. And I agree. Goodness. Bud said, whatever happened to old school? If it comes down to that bad of an argument, you can take it outside and you can settle it like real men. To think about it, first of all, old school, what employee goes out and just fight their boss, okay, because they have a disagreement? This ain't no old school. This is lunatic stuff. Who fights their boss, and then who goes out and fights someone, their boss, over a disagreement at work? And furthermore, why would anybody kill their boss over a disagreement, point blank? And what was they arguing about, I wonder? That is so crazy, man. See, that's why I cannot be a manager. Y'all know I got my degree in management. There's no way I can do no manager at no stores the way these people be acting stupid, or anywhere for that matter like that, because these employees are crazy. Some of these employees just be doing the most. You can't even have a disagreement and tell people what to do or anything without them, want to fight or go get a gun or do some other crazy stuff. That's crazy, man. That is really crazy. Goodness. Somebody said, Kevin said, workplace violence is becoming outrageous. My condolences to the managers' loved ones. It's very important that our citizens and government officials come to better terms to emphasize the importance of a safer environment for all of us in respect. The thing about it is like this, right? They sure are going crazy. The thing about it, people need to learn how to handle anger. Okay, you don't have to go get a weapon and start shooting, okay? And also learn how to respect your boss, as well as bosses need to respect their employees. Like I said, I don't know exactly what happened, what they were arguing about, but in the workplace, that you shouldn't be even really arguing with your boss. I mean, for real, if you want to go back to old school, okay, if you don't like what he said, you can voice your opinion and be done with it, And they actually standing there arguing, and then he takes out a gun. And whatever happened to checking to see if employees have guns at the workplace, especially in today's times when people do have weapons and take them to work and things like that. It's just crazy how people, though, just just want to fight, shoot, and do all types of weird stuff because they get into a disagreement with their boss or anybody else for that matter. Y'all know, like yesterday when I was driving, I guess the dude was trying to get in front of me because I guess I was driving too slow for him, okay, going up a hill. Okay, y'all know y'all can't go up a hill real fast. I mean, I could have if I wanted to, but I just didn't want to. So this dude gets mad. I didn't even know he was mad. He gets mad and come around, right? And held up his middle finger. And I'm like, and so I blew at his stupid butt. And you know how you blow at somebody like the horn can actually talk for you, you know how you do. So I did that to him. And I guess I scared him because he took off so fast and he was turning corners so fast. I was like, this dude is a straight up idiot. But he had me messed up because he must have thought because I was a woman or some stuff, he can just do what he wanted to do and just come around. Now, the thing is, what if I would have been a lunatic? You coming around, getting in front of me, then you're going to stick your middle finger up, right? And all that stuff. And I'm like, so what if I would have been cray-cray? And then I would have took some out and start acting crazy. Then he would have been like on the news. We would have been on the news. And it would have been like he didn't even do anything. And the thing about it is like, I was like, why was he even mad? Because I'm just driving normally. If you are that much in a rush, take your butt on around and stuff. Now back in the day, I would have scared him. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I did when I lived in Atlanta, right? I remember this dude out in Marietta. He was going out to Marietta, saying it's not, yeah, Marietta. And he called himself um, going around me. I don't know what, because they got a habit of trying to make you go faster than what you drive, right? And so I don't actually remember exactly what happened. All I know is this dude almost like ran me off the road, and he must have thought I was gonna be one of those little poo butt women or whatever the case is. Y'all scared the crap out of this dude. I'm not gonna lie, I really did. I scared the crap out of him. I'm never gonna forget this. I know we turned on can't remember the name of the street that we turned on, but it was in Marietta. And when he turned, I turned too. And then I tried to run his butt back off the road like he was trying to do me. It was so funny, y'all. He was so daggone scared. They always be doing the most, right? And then when you start doing the most, and they start getting scared, want to call the police, and want to cry like a little baby. Don't do that. Don't mess with people. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with people because everybody is not scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with people and stuff. But what the dude did the other day was ridiculous. And I can honestly see why sometimes people do get themselves, messed up. Because why would you come around me and then hold up your middle finger? Now, what if I was a psychopath? You know what I'm saying? Or I could have been anything, you know what I'm saying? And you doing all this. And then he wasn't even, he was like a little young dude, like looking like a little kid, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, don't do that. That's crazy. Don't provoke someone to do something to you. And in this day and time, you should never be holding up your middle finger. Okay, so like I said, people just don't know how to control themselves. They do stupid stuff. They provoke people, because I wasn't even messing with him or anything. You know what I'm saying? I was just driving normally. On the street is 45 miles per hour, not 65. And they got a real bad habit here of driving on regular streets like they are on a highway or freeway. This is why so many people get hit and killed here in Southern California because some people drive like maniacs. Y'all, I'm not lying. They be doing 70 on the regular street. Okay. And on the freeway, they do at least 100, 100, 110, somewhere around that. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Yeah, they be driving cray cray. Always in a rush. Always in a rush. Okay. And they just don't really realize that it's good to be patient. Why are you rushing anyway? You could be rushing your death date or something. You could be rushing anything. Why rush? Take your time. You should have left earlier. You won't have to worry. You wouldn't have to even worry about being late. Or I don't know what you got to do. But just take your time and stop being so rushy. Point blank. Dinner time. This look good. What is this? A lobster shrimp salad. Lobster pasta. Oh, okay, shrimp and lobster pasta in a salad, right? Y'all, this food. Let me show y'all this food real quick. Let me see if I don't get in this camera and stuff. Cause y'all know when I come home, I always take all my clothes off and get comfortable because I be tired. You know what I'm saying? I'll be tired like that, but I just be tired of having all them clothes on. All them clothes is a trip. Let me see if I can show this without showing myself. Damn, see, this is one thing, and I cannot really show the food because this damn camera don't tilt over. Like when you but anyway, that's lobster and shrimp pasta with a green salad. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know. But yeah, these people have lost their crazy minds. You know what I'm saying? But he chose the right one when he came around and stuck his finger up. I was calm, cool, and collective. You know, unlike some other days. But yeah, I was calm though. So let's go ahead and go to the next story so I can get ready to show y'all this reaction video while I eat. So a Florida man dies from a brain eating amoeba after rinsing. I read this story before, y'all, but I don't remember what it said. Oh yeah, after rinsing his sinuses with tap water. Okay, so a Florida resident died after being affected by a rare amoeba last week, health officials say. Charlotte County health officials said the unidentified male patient likely contracted Naegleria fowleria. This sounds like some crap they done made up. After rinsing out his sinuses with tap water, local Florida news outlet WFTX reported. So Eric Milbrat, who is the director of the Marine Laboratory at the Sanibel Captiva Conservation Foundation, said the organism can only enter the body through the nose. Okay, so when he was rinsing his nose out with tap water, that's how he got it. Damn. They said it's found in hot springs, it's found in warm water, lakes, and it can also be found in hot water tanks and in some very rare cases in tap water. Dang. The CDC said Naegleria filaria infections are rare. Between 0 and 5 cases were diagnosed each year in the US from 2012 to 2021. This is the first reported case of Naegleria filaria infection in the United States this year, and the first ever reported in winter months in the United States, said the CDC. Okay, so Naegleria fowleria, if I'm saying that correctly, causes primary amoebic meno. Let me see if I can say this right. Menoencephalitis. Okay, which is a condition that destroys brain tissues and causes swelling. The death rate is high. Only 4 people have survived out of, wow, 154 cases between 1962 and 2021. Only 4 people? Wow. So the first symptoms of PAM usually start about 5 days after infection, but they can start within 1 to 12 days. Symptoms may include headache, fever, nausea, or vomiting. Later symptoms can include stiff neck, confusion, lack of attention to people and surroundings, seizures, hallucinations, and coma. After the symptoms start, After symptoms start, the disease progresses rapidly and usually causes death within about 5 days. Dang, that is sad, y'all. My condolences to his family and friends. That's sad, and may he rest in peace. Man, just from rinsing his nasal passage out with water. Okay, so somebody here said only use distilled water when you want to do your sinus rinse. Okay, and he said pay attention to warning labels on products. Netty Pops warn you about this. Please be safe. Okay, so now we know that. So if you are ever using a neti pot, use distilled water versus water from your tap. Okay, use distilled water. Somebody said, "What about bottled water? Is it distilled?" No, it might be purified for drinking, but it definitely is not distilled. Okay, so just basically use distilled water. Okay. Oh, that's sad. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do right here. Let's do one more story. Then we're gonna go ahead and do that video. Okay, let's see which one I want to do because there's so many. So look, this is about this. Let me read this one right here to y'all real quick. I need some water because my voice is like sounding tired. So a honey trap women drug victim before calling 2 men to have him killed. Let me make sure this is here in the United States of America. Let's see. Nice looking. Okay, I think it is. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna tell you about anyway for you men who like to hook up with women online and you don't even know these women, just hooking up with these women online. Okay, two honey trap, yeah, hooking up with these women online, thinking you know them and you don't know them. This is what can happen to you because people will pretend like they're your friend forever and be concocting up stuff and doing the most. And then when they get you to where they want to get you at, then they do whatever they need to do. Okay, or either they're doing it behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying already. You just don't know. But anyway, here we go. Two honey trap killers who seduced and drugged a man before calling 2 men to kill him have been jailed. Saul Murray, 33, died during a robbery gone wrong after he met two women at his flat who gave him the sedative GHB after engaging in sexual activity with him. Now, when they say a flat, I'm thinking this in the UK when you start saying flats and stuff. He had been targeted by Surpreet Dillon, 36, and Timadewo Awe, 21, after he had posted pictures of his two fake Rolex watches on Instagram. These people don't never stop pretending. A court heard Dillon seduce Mr. Murray online and then visited him at his flat with Awi, where the pair drugged the dad of 6. However, the drug failed to knock Mr. Murray out, and Akeem Afia, 31, Cleon Brown, 29, then arrived at the home to rob. And I can't even talk, y'all. They arrived at the home to rob and then killed their victim. Mr. Murray's body was discovered with a stab wound at his flat on February the 27th last year, but nothing could be done to save him. That's sad. Police were able to later identify the killer, Afia, by a high-end limited edition designer Moncler coat he was wearing. He was spotted on CCTV wearing the distinctive jacket in KFC 2 days prior to the attack. So if you got on a jacket like that, why are you eating Kentucky Fried Chicken? And yeah, this is UK because they're talking about pounds. The 1,350-pound coat was one of just 69 sold in the UK, allowing the police to trace the item's delivery to Afia's partner. The gang was also seen on CCTV leaving the property, and Afia was carrying a large knife as he left the building. These people are nuts. Okay. Police also used vehicle telematics from the Mercedes hired by the gang, placing the car at the scene of the crime in at Afia's home address. Brown was seen on CCTV using a vacuum cleaner at a patrol station, that's a gas station, to clean the car after the attack had taken place. It was also revealed in court that the Rolex watches were in fact fake and that there were no expensive items in Mr. Murray's Luton flat. A jury found Afia of Hackney, London, guilty of murder, following a trial at Luton Crown Court. And these are all the people who did this stuff. And who in the hell would be going to meet her? I'm going to be perfectly honest. These men are desperate, okay? Who would be going to meet her? I'm going to show y'all these pictures. For real, for real. These men are fucking desperate. Who would be going to hook up and meet her? But then I can imagine, because I know somebody in particular like to meet these ghetto women. The girl right there is cute, though. She's nice looking, the other one. But the one on the end with that bonnet or whatever that is on her head, who would be going to meet her? And these are the two dudes they called up. All of them are in jail, and I'm sure all of them are going to be tried with murder, as they should. That's a daggone shame. They did all that, including this man right here. Yeah, these two men. They did all this to rob this dude, thinking this dude was rich. And the Rolex were fake, and he didn't have anything in his apartment that was expensive. Now they stupid butts going to jail. They're going to be in there for life, okay, over some stupidity, okay? All they had to do, they didn't have to kill him. All they had to do was tie him up, rob him, and that's it. And they're dumb because they could have just, first of all, because they probably showed their face, I don't know. They shouldn't have been trying to rob him, okay? Point blank, okay? And definitely shouldn't have killed the dude, even if they would have robbed. But y'all, listen, you can't be out here desperate trying to meet women and stuff. And this other chick, I don't know why anybody would have been, trying to be her, but still, everybody got their own taste, so I'm not going to knock them, but still, why? But the thing is, you can't be desperate out here, okay? You cannot be desperate for a woman or a man hooking up with these people you meet online, don't know nothing about them, didn't do a reference check, a background check, or no type of check, or anything else to find out what this chick is up to. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, he was posing with fake Rolexes and stuff on social media. So, I mean, why? And then you got the nerve to be picking up somebody off a line or a dating site or off of social media. But anyway, my condolences are expressed out to his family and friends, and may he rest in peace. And I hope these 4 people get exactly what they deserve, because that's ridiculous, especially these women right here, because they should be definitely ashamed of themselves. They set that dude up. They couldn't just rob the dude themselves, get him drunk and rob him, be gone. They couldn't just do that. They had to call other people up, and then these 2 hood rats had to go out there and kill this dude, versus just maybe just taking the stuff, beating his butt or whatever, and just leaving. They shouldn't have really been doing anything, but I'm just saying, why kill him? That is crazy. You taking stuff because you can't go out and get it yourself? Right, it was some sucking shit all the way around. I'm reading this comment right here. Now, here we go. Somebody being racist. I'm not going to read this. Let me say this, though. Brown people are not the only one that commit crimes, okay? People of all race commit crimes, okay? And it doesn't matter how many people of certain race commit crimes, because I'm telling you, the victims and the victim families and some victims who stay alive, who are alive, I mean, they don't care about the race and stuff, okay? They don't. A killer is a killer, okay? Just like a thief is a thief. Just like a rapist is a rapist. It does not matter about your skin color if you're doing stuff like this, okay? Period. It's just a shame, that people do things like this. Let's see. Somebody said, well, he played a role in promoting his own demise. The moment he decided to front online wearing not 1 but 2 fake Rolex watches. The thing about it, yeah, he shouldn't have been showing all that online, but at the same time, you should be able to show whatever you want to online. People need to go out and work for what they want versus trying to steal it. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with y'all? Stop stealing. I don't even know how you could be comfortable being a thief anyway, and possibly looking over your back forever. You know what I'm saying? Because you think that the police or somebody else going to be looking for you, or the person you stole from. Who wants to live like that? That's why I say again, you got to be very careful when you meet people online, because you never know who you're meeting. Okay? You never know who you're meeting, whether it's a woman or a man. That's why I believe in checking people out, because you just never know. I mean, you never know what you getting into who you meeting. Somebody said a honey trap. That's what I'm talking about. What is a honey trap? Somebody said with these women, and I say the same thing, because there wasn't even some honey. Please, even the girl I said look better. I looked at her up close. She's just okay. I mean, I wouldn't have been meeting neither one of them. Okay, point blank. For real. But y'all know how some of y'all men be. Well, this person right here said a honey trap with those women, question mark. A rat trap is a better description. Certainly nothing to write about home. Oh, wait. Certainly nothing to write home about. It's sad he lost his life for them. Rest in peace. I need to thumbs that up, because he's right about that shit. That's exactly what I said when I saw them. I'm like, what? But I can believe it, because it just makes me think about something. And I was like, yikes. Okay, so I can believe that. I can honestly believe what I just read, because some people are really desperate out here today. I mean, they just want a woman. You know what I'm saying? They just want some attention. They just want some affection. They just want something. Because I'm like, I don't see it. For real, I don't see it. And I hate that this man lost his life, period. But I would have never even met them two. Okay, period. Okay, gosh. And I'm with this person right here. Fake Rolex or not, people need to work for what they want. Cold world we live in. Okay, James said, looking at those mug shots and also thinking of the 5 cops that recently murdered a brother. Am I my brother's keeper? Okay. These weirdos right here. Sad. So those, let me tell y'all, okay, we already know their names. I already told you guys. So these 2 are African. I don't know what he is, but anyway, it's a shame. And these people are 29 years old. And let's see. One of them, the Kent, I don't know which one is Kent. No, Dylan of Stratford, London. Brown, 29 of South Hackney, London. And Ali of Gillingham, Kent, were convicted of manslaughter. Afia was jailed for life to serve a minimum of 25 years and was also sentenced to 14 years for conspiracy to commit robbery to run concurrently. Brown was sentenced to 11 years. Dylan was caged for, why did I say caged? Dylan was caged for up to 10 years, and Tamadeo was in prison for 7 years. Okay. Cage. Why they say cage? Okay, so I don't know what cage mean over there in London. So let me see. So they planned the attack, and the person who organized the attack was Dylan and Ali or whatever, and carried out by Afia and Brown. It said it's obvious from the way the two women used a sedative substance on Mr. Murray and the fact that Afia was armed with a knife. They were prepared to get what they wanted at any cost. That's sad, y'all. Damn. So let's see, which one is Brown? So Cleon Brown is the dude right there. Okay. And the light skinned dude is Akeem Supreet. Dylan is the other chick, the white looking chick. I don't know what she is. And Tamia Dale is the black chick right there. Okay. So let me see how many years she got. Tamia Dale. Let's see what she got, y'all. Tamia Dale. Okay, she got 7 years. And Dylan, which one was Dylan? Let's see. Dylan is the other girl, the white looking girl. I know she's a foreigner. Um, let's see. She's 29 too. She was convicted of manslaughter too. And let's see how many years she got. What is her name again, y'all? Supreet or whatever shit. Let me see how many years she got. Okay, that Afia dude was jailed for life to serve a minimum of 25 years. Let me see which one is Afia. Afia, let's see. This is left. Cleon. Ooh, the light skinned dude is the one who got the 25 years to life. Okay. The light skinned dude got that. And he also sentenced to 14 years for conspiracy to commit robbery. So you know what? He's going to do 25, 35, 40 years. He's never getting out. And Brown was sentenced to 11 years. Which one is Brown? Brown, let's see. Okay, Brown is the black dude, the black younger dude, the dark-skinned black dude. So he got 7 years, I think, or 11. Let's see. He got 11 years. And Dylan was caged for up to 10 years. So Dylan is the, let's see which one is Dylan. Dylan is the white-looking lady. She was caged. Okay, I don't know what cage means. Is that jail for 10 years? And but they use in prison for Timadeo. So cage is something different. Because Timadeo got 7 years, the dark-skinned chick. So yeah, they got, like I said, they all hopefully they all get what they did, all get some jail time. I think the women should have got longer, but I guess the one who actually did the stabbing or whatever, which was the lighter skinned dude, he is the one who got life. What is it? 25, a minimum of 25 years, and then plus he has to do the 14 years. So he has like 40 years. He has to do the 25 years and then the 14. So he won't be getting out no time soon because he's already, 29? So 29, 39, 49, 50, 51. No, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69. So he'll be in there until at least he gets 70 years old, okay? In which he should be. Let me show y'all those pictures again of these weirdos. Now they going to little jail, prison and stuff. And the other one, this chick right here, this lighter skinned chick that looks, I don't know what she is. She's going to be caged. Now, I don't know what cage mean. So the younger black dude right there got, what did I say, 7 years or 11, and then the black chick back right there, she only got like 7 or 11, and she caged for 10 years. He is the one that's got 25 years plus the 14, because he must be the one who actually did the killing, and he should have all those years and stuff. That's ridiculous. All of them need their asses beat for real. They really do, every single day for the rest of their life. And they honestly need to start doing that in jails anyway. That's what they need to start doing to some of these criminals that be in there for life, when they be like killing and raping people and doing heinous crimes and stuff. They should beat their ass every day. They really should, every single day, for real, for real. I mean, and then I bet you these people will stop doing these crimes if they start incorporating some corporal punishment in there. Because if you want to act like you don't have no sense, and like you can't control stuff, and like you don't know how to follow laws, I really do believe they need to start doing something about that. I really do. And for real, because you got to stop this stuff some type of way. You know what I'm saying? For real. But again, my condolences to the family of the guy, and my sympathy is expressed out to them, and may he rest in peace. All right. And so as far as the news report, guys, I'm going to go ahead and move on so we can watch this video real quick, because in a minute I'm going to have to get off. So let me go ahead and do that. Y'all can look at some news and you can find a lot of stories, okay? But anything I didn't cover, I'll cover it in my next live. So let's go ahead and watch this video, react to this video real quick. All right. Let's see. How do we do this? Okay, so we're going to go to present, share screen. We have to do this like this every time, y'all. Share screen, because I've been in the Twilight Zone. Okay, so here we go. And we're going to share this. And let me say this disclaimer. I forgot what the damn disclaimer say. Okay, everything in this video is protected by the Copyright Act of 1976 that allows us to use certain things like videos for entertainment purposes, for educational, research, instructional purposes, okay? That disclaimer will be included in the comments section, all right? And this video is for entertainment and educational purposes. I'm doing a reaction video, YouTube, a reaction video to the 10 real places on Earth that seem scientifically impossible, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this real quick.
It's a reason some of us travel, to be baffled, to patience. There is a certain enjoyment in being completely confused. It's a reason some of us travel, to be baffled, to be surprised, to be shocked, to look around at our foreign surroundings and have absolutely no idea what's going on. This weirdness that you notice while on the road comes in different guises. It can be quirks of culture, or it can be unique attractions. It can be natural, or it can be man-made. In some cases, it can be a complete mystery to even those who claim it as their own. These places are really 10. Mount.
Hey, Adam Fierce, thank you so much for coming in tonight. I appreciate you.
Roraima. If you want me to summarize this whole place in China, I would say a completely different world, like that of a popular Hollywood movie, Journey to the Mysterious Island. I mean,
wow,
it has got
y'all.
everything. It's various unusual species of plants and animals, along with the waterfalls that are counted amongst the highest of their kinds in the world. Moreover, the mountain is considered to be around 2 billion years old. This beautiful landscape of Mount Roraima has also inspired movies and novels. 2009 Pixar film Up and 1912 Conan Doyle's novel The Lost World are the popular names amongst them.
That is beautiful.
Indeed, one of the most mysterious spots for the daring. Now,
wow.
would you to make a visit to this remote destination? Number 9.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Would you guys mind visiting that place? Would you? If you could, would you visit that place? I don't know. It looks kind of dangerous to me, but I don't know. It's pretty, but I don't know about that. Okay.
Ram Setu. Ram Setu, or Rama's Bridge, is a causeway that is created across the sea connecting Pamban Island in Tamil Nadu to Mannar Island in Sri Lanka.
Wow.
Scientific studies have determined that the Palk Strait is a natural bridge formed by limestone shoals. However, according to Hindu mythology, it was built by Lord Rama with the help of Vanara, monkey army. He had to construct this bridge to reach Sri Lanka, as his wife Sita was kidnapped and was imprisoned there.
Age 49 to 63 and not...
We're going to skip these ads, okay, y'all? And those people, they look like monkeys. Damn.
The time of Ramayana, 5000 BCE, and carbon dating analysis of the bridge sync properly. This causeway is visible from an aerial view even to this day. The whole issue of Ram Setu is mysterious, and that makes us talk about it even more. It is said that Rama's bridge was above sea level. Even some historical records suggest that it was walkable till the 15th century. So even the estimated depth is around 3
So it's underneath the water now, huh? Just stripped out.
To 30 feet in the area of this causeway. Even inside the water, the ships cannot sail on it. The water here is shallow, with the level of depth varying at certain points. Hence, ships from India have to take another roundabout route to reach Sri Lanka. Ramayan's that too was constructed of stones. Surprisingly, floating stones are scattered across Ramaswaram even to this day.
Amazing.
What do you guys think? Is it man-made or is it risked by Rama and his monkey army? And if made, then how do you explain the floating stones?
Right.
Number 8. Moving mountain.
I don't know if it's
Mountains
man-made.
aren't supposed to move, but a towering mountain of sand is traveling at a pace of 20 meters, 66 feet each year. It's not just the massive dunes that move either. According to Tanzania's former president, Jakaya Kikwete, a handful of the mountain's sand continued to move even after he transferred it to his car. Standing 10 meters, 33 feet tall by 100 meters, 330 feet wide, the crescent-shaped mountain of sand changes shape and direction every decade. It once
Damn, that is pretty fascinating. It changes shape and everything every decade? Dang.
even split in two and traveled in different directions.
Really?
It's believed to be the product of a volcanic eruption. The Ngorongoro Conservation Area Authority uses beacons to track and predict the mountain's movements. Number 7. Magnetic Hill. Whether you are an avid traveler or a hardcore rider who loves to explore new trails on a bike, Ladakh in India is the name you will be familiar with. And since this tourist destination has a distinct hype amongst travelers, you must have also heard about the Magnetic Hills. Known to pull the vehicles, this magnificent hill lies on the way from Srinagar to Leh Highway. Believe it or not, this small stretch of Magnetic Hill perfectly defines the phenomenon of gravity.
Wow.
To confirm the fact, you can turn off your car, and while on neutral, you will realize that your car is moving without your efforts at the speed of 12.
Damn, that would, you know what, y'all, that would be kind of fun to visit, though. Dang, that would be. I wouldn't mind doing this. I'll probably be scared, but I wouldn't mind doing it.
0.5 miles per hour. However, there are many stories related to Magnetic Hill. Some are superstitious. Interesting, isn't it? Number 6. Sea splits into two. Kerala faced a really tough time this year as the city witnessed the heaviest rains, which almost submerged the entire city underwater, taking the lives of thousands of people and making them homeless. After the water from the recent floods receded, something amusing happened in one of the cities of Kerala, which took everyone by surprise. The locals of Ponnani in Kerala's Malappuram witnessed a new island-like structure surfacing along their beach. The narrow sand strip, which is well over half a kilometer long, has literally split the sea into two. This is indeed a natural phenomenon, and everyone was surprised.
This is stripped out, isn't it? A whole, and then they out there walking. I wouldn't be out there walking. Forget that. That is out. Some people know they would do anything. I bet you I wouldn't be out there. Would y'all be out there in the middle of this ocean right there walking just like these people are doing? Because I know I won't be. Ever.
Surprised to see it. This has really gained a lot of attraction among the locals, as well as the tourists, and people actually visit here to take a long walk on the tourists continue not to catch a glimpse of it. Even though it was not immediately clear what the of the unusual structure, people are still wondering, how did it happen?
And that's why I cannot be on it. Okay, because you just heard what he just said, it can be washed away. What if it's being washed away? What if it gets washed away while you're on it? And then where did it come from? There's no way I would walk on this. I'm sorry, y'all. There's no way, especially all the way out here. Yeah, I'm going to walk on it all right at the entryway. And then I'm turning my ass right back around and going back up there, and I'll take pictures. I'll get right at the entry, take pictures, and go right back. There's no way I could walk on this. There's no way.
Well, till the mystery unveils, people are enjoying a walk on this, making it a memorable experience.
Okay, because I'm not doing it.
Number 5, Blood Falls. Imagine a snowy mountain having a bloodbath in between. Sounds like something unnatural, right? Well, here you have the blood red waterfall staining the White Taylor Glacier. The Blood Falls of Antarctica may have been a mystery for quite a while, but is not anymore. Thanks to the researchers and glaciologists who said that this occurrence was due to iron oxide, basically rust, which is present in the water. The lake created hue and making it look as if blood is flowing out into the water. Number 4, Kelimutu, Indonesia.
But you know what? I still can get in it, okay? If I could, I still would want to be in it. You wouldn't be able to get in anyway. I'm just saying. I can take pictures, that's it. Because it just looks tripped out. But if people could get in there and be right in it, I know they would.
In the island of Flores in Indonesia, Mount Kelimutu is the set of 3 pristine lakes in the national park of the same name. These lakes are the result of volcanic eruption, and all are different colors: blue, turquoise, and even black. Well, if you are thinking that this is the mystery of the place, then I suggest you hold on. These are one of those colors in which you can expect to see these lakes. Sometimes the color even changes to white or red because of the proximity of each lake to the underlying volcano. However, the change of their hue is unpredictable. Tourists have also seen one of these lakes in dark brown color. Unbelievable, right?
Yes.
Number 3, floating islands. Loktak Lake is not the only largest freshwater lake in northeast India. It is also home to unique floating islands called fumdis. These circular landmasses are made of vegetation, soil, and organic matter that have been thickened into a solid form. The islands have a spongy surface that feels like a trampoline. Like an iceberg, most of the mass of the fumdis lies below.
They got a house on it, on this. These people know they can live anywhere. Okay, anywhere. There's no way I would be living in the middle of the water, okay, in a house, okay? Did they just say this was mushy feeling? I don't know.
The water surface. During the dry season, when the water levels drop off, the living roots of the island can reach the lake bed and absorb nutrients. Speckled across this Loktak Lake, the several thousand fumdis and its surrounding waters are vital for irrigation, drinking water, and food supplies. Thus, the lake has been referred to as the lifeline of Manipur State.
I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot live.
You can iron your clothes.
I'm sorry, I cannot live in the middle of no damn water like that, y'all. Because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't like cruises. Cruises and stuff, I don't like them.
Make their livelihood in the waters, catching about 1,500 tons, 6.6 million pounds of fish every year. Children and illiterate adults also attend a school located on one of the floating islands. Number 2, Superstition Mountain. Some places have long been thought to be simply no good, cursed, blighted, tainted, whatever you want to call it. Out in the remote Badlands of the U.S. state of Arizona, just to the east of the Phoenix metropolitan area, lies a sun-scorched, dried-up, arid moonscape of twisted peaks and sprawling expanse of badlands called the Superstition Mountains, at one time called the Sierra de la Espuma by Spanish settlers. Legend of this place has it a man named Jacob Waltz discovered a giant gold mine in these mountains back in the 19th century. He took the secret location with him to his grave, although there's speculation he may have told one other person on his deathbed. Since then, many expeditions to find the lost Dutchman's gold mine have been launched, but all have proven deadly. Explorers have gone in and never come back out. Some Native Americans also believe the mountain holds the entrance to hell. Number 1, Turkmenistan, Gates of Hell.
Did they just say some Native Americans people believe that it was a gateway to hell in those mountains? Now, see, if a mountain is named Superstition Mountain, I'm not gonna go on that mountain. I don't even want to be by it because no telling what can happen there and what has happened there. I need to look that up to see what happened there. That's ridiculous. These people would go and visit anywhere. They don't care about the names. They don't care about the reputation. They don't care. They just want to see it. Nosy.
The Davarza Crater, Turkmenistan, better known as the Gates of Hell. This eerie cavern in the Karakum Desert has been on fire for more than 40 years.
Wow.
It was discovered in 1971 by Soviet geologists when the ground beneath their drilling rig suddenly collapsed, leaving a 230-foot-wide hole. As the huge crater was filled with potentially poisonous natural gas, the decision was made to set it alight. Scientists expected it to burn itself out within a few days, but it didn't.
So
it's been more than 40 years ago, and the fire is still as fierce today as it ever was.
Where did they say this was at? Let me see where they said this is at again. So this fire is still burning. And this
suddenly collapsed, leaving a 230-foot-wide hole. As the huge crater was filled with potentially poisonous natural gas, the decision was made to set it alight. Scientists expected it to burn itself out within a few days, but it didn't. It's been more than 40 years ago, and the fire is still as fierce today as it ever was.
This is tripped out, man. A fire burning for 40 years, man. Can you imagine that? 40 years. So what y'all think about that? Some of those places are beautiful, though. Some of them. Oh, Nick, you did salad and a pot roast, potatoes, onions, celery, carrots. That sounds good. Pot roast is good. I haven't had pot roast in a while. We really don't eat too much red meat, and my daughter can't eat it at all. But yeah, pot roast is good, especially with potatoes and stuff and all the stuff in it. But enjoy your meal. But yeah, we make and watch one more short video. Let's see. Let me go back to that. How do you get back to this? I do this every day. That was pretty fascinating, though, y'all. That really was, all those places. The other one, I can't even believe it's there, okay? I'm trying to think which one it was. It was one on there that was just kind of weird. But, and I still can't believe that fire is burning for 40 years, okay? Just burning. Oh, the one where the sea, where the little island just appeared. And people walk on it. Just that's really unbelievable. But you know, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's go ahead and do another video real quick, y'all. And this will be the last reaction one for this live. Okay. I'm gonna do a short one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this one right here about these people trapped, okay? I'm going to skip this ad.
Midnight toilet. Below an immense block in your gut. Recovering from a panic. More often than not, these situations induce a fear, especially of getting trapped in closed locations. If you watch such scenes in a survival or action movie, you may experience a sinking feeling in your gut. Recovering from a panicky feeling induced by a movie is easy. But in real life, people have been through terrible experiences of getting stuck in very constricted places. This may include individuals trapped below an immense block of ice in an Alaskan river, and many more astonishing incidents. Today, we'll share a few of the most claustrophobic incidents to ever have occurred. But before we get started, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Midnight toilet trip.
What?
Even though the urge to visit a toilet at midnight is most irritating, it saved a precious life in May 2013. Harrison Objigaba Okeni, 29 years old, was serving as a cook on one of 3 tugboats that were towing a Chevron oil tanker off the coast of Nigeria. At 5 a.m., he woke up and headed to the shared bathroom located at the end of the corridor. At that very moment, a gigantic wave capsized the tugboat and caused it to sink. His unlucky colleagues had locked their rooms to implement protocols for protection from pirates. Once Harrison came into the corridor, he was swept by the gushing water into another toilet having an air pocket. He clung to an overturned basin for keeping his head above the water surface. Meanwhile, the tugboat sunk about 100 feet deep into the ocean. Divers immediately arrived at the scene of the accident but had to return. Exhausted, Harrison spent a complete day in the bathroom and eventually decided to make a last-ditch effort for his survival. He swam through the pitch dark to the nearby engineer's office. There, he found another air pocket and he managed to stand on his feet.
Today I'm going to tell you how you could buy a house.
Wait, y'all, let me skip this dang on ad. Okay.
Unbearable thirst and hunger. Meanwhile, a team of divers deployed by a dive support vessel, the Luik Toucan, reached the wreck and found Harrison alive.
It was an actual
As
video
per scientists, Harrison's 216 cubic feet air pocket was to have only sufficient oxygen to survive for 2.5 days, whereas he had been there for 3.
Damn.
At the time of rescue, he was suffering from casein disease. In this condition, nitrogen bubbles are formed in the blood due to drastic changes experienced in the pressure. If he'd been brought directly above the surface, these bubbles could have disrupted his vital functions. Therefore, he was brought up slowly in a diving bell and subsequently kept in a decompression chamber for 2 days. Soon, he was fully recovered and returned to his home in Warri in Nigeria.
Okay. Damn, y'all. Can y'all imagine that, being stuck? But then it's a good thing that he was stuck in that bathroom because it really basically saved his life. That's tripped out, though. Damn. That's why I can't do that water, y'all. I told y'all that before. I can't.
Exercise. In June 2018, Wild Boars, a young soccer team from a village in Mae Sai district in Thailand, moved to a nearby long cave where traditionally the new team members were to inscribe their names on a wall inside. The team, consisting of 12 boys and their assistant coach, ventured into the cave. When they failed to return home until late in the evening, their families rushed straight to the cave. Seeing the bikes parked to the entrance of the cave, they immediately contacted authorities for help. Due to the sudden monsoon downpour, the rain caused a flash flood, and the complete cave was rapidly filled with water, rendering the entrance inaccessible. Therefore, the team moved deeper into the cave and finally settled on a narrow rocky shelf, about 2.5 miles away from the entrance. Luckily, moisture on the walls provided them with drinking water, although they had to bear the hunger. Meanwhile, an elaborate rescue mission comprising Thai Navy SEALs, National Police, and local volunteers commenced. Engineers' efforts to pump out the water did not bear fruit due to the rising level of floodwater. The first international rescue team having representation from different nations, including the UK, Belgium and Australia, arrived on the scene on the 6th day of the incident. Over a week after the incident, the divers eventually managed to reach a cavern where they could walk. 2 divers suddenly encountered an air pocket. They removed their masks. Unfortunately, they saw all 13 members of the Wild Boars alive. They left some light with the team and promised to bring some food for them. Meanwhile, the situation started deteriorating as the oxygen level in the cave fell from 21% to 15%. After deliberately practicing extraction training methods, about 100 Thai and foreign divers commenced the operation. Guide ropes were put in place, and eventually each trapped person was attached with a professional diver and also provided with a diving mask along with oxygen. They were secured in the stretchers, guided by comprehensive pulley systems through waters of varying depths throughout the cavern. One by one, each wild boar was evacuated from the cave. They were immediately given oxygen and shifted to a hospital in Chiang Rai in northern Thailand. During the rescue operation, 2 divers lost their lives.
That's sad.
Down the rabbit hole.
Wait,
On the 14th of October, during the rescue operation, 2 divers lost their lives.
Well, my condolences to them too. That's sad, but I'm glad that they was able to rescue all of the kids, all of them. And I can't imagine, I can't believe they was in that cave that long, without eating and stuff. And then the oxygen was going out too. Man. And they got each one of them out. That's good.
Lives. Down the rabbit hole. On 14th of October 1987, Jessica McClure, an 18-month-old girl, while running around in her aunt's backyard in Midland, Texas, accidentally fell into a rabbit hole. Jessica, along with her 4 sisters, were playing while supervised by her mother, Sissy, who went inside for just a few moments.
Hey.
Meanwhile, Jessica tumbled down straight into an 8-inch wide and 22-foot deep well, which her aunt had covered with a sizable rock. Jessica was lodged halfway to the narrow point of the well. On return, frightened Sissy could not help her daughter and called for help. Rescuers had to continuously work for 58 hours to free her. They used oil drillers for digging 20 feet deep and 30-inch wide holes parallel to the well. Subsequently, an engineer drilled a
they had to do all that to get to that little baby. Dang. I remember hearing about this.
Horizontal tunnel to connect the two holes by using high-pressure drill equipment. Eventually, Jessica was successfully evacuated. Unfortunately, she lost one of her toes due to complications caused by loss of blood circulation. She came to know about the incident once she was 5 years old and watched it on a TV show, her being rescued by Rescue 911.
I wonder what she's doing now, all these years later and stuff.
Of getting trapped in closed locations
damn thing back
into the cave and finally 15%.
Get up in Jessica. Yes, let's get one ad, y'all. Wait a minute. Let the pass this little ad. Let's go to this one.
On the 14th of October 1987, Jessica McClure, an 18-month-old girl, while
we go to this.
2013, a 91-year-old French woman from Rennes was busy in her daily routine. She went to the nearest BNP Paribas bank to see her safety deposit box. She entered the vault, and as per the standard procedure, the bank employee locked the door behind her. At the end of the day, the same bank employee unwittingly turned off the light and departed from the bank without checking on the lady. She could not communicate with anyone as she didn't even have a cell phone and had to sit tight in the dark till Monday.
That's sad.
Fortunately, her son got worried once he did not receive a call from her on Saturday evening and contacted police who, while tracing the lady's steps and searching at all her favourite locations, finally reached the bank. Despite frantic calls, the bank manager arrived there at 10 a.m. on Sunday. The lady was lucky to have suffered not much more than dehydration. Close Shave Cave. In April 2017, Cisco...
Can you imagine being in a vault, and then they close you up and then you get trapped in there? Can you imagine that? That's crazy, man. I don't know why she didn't have a cell phone. But you know what? The cell phone might not even work inside of that vault. It probably wouldn't. But I'm glad, they got her before she got hurt or died or something.
Garcia, a geology teacher, and his companion Guilhem Mascaro dived into the Mallorca's crystal clear water. They planned to explore a cave named Sa Piqueta, located at the eastern coast of Mallorca, and believed to have numerous submerged chambers extending from the entrance. They swam for almost an hour and probably had moved 1 kilometer deep into the labyrinth. Suddenly, they realized that their guideline, a nylon wire, had broken, and they could not trace it. Meanwhile, their oxygen tanks were almost empty. Fortunately, Cisco remembered an air pocket in a chamber in the vicinity and led his colleague to it. They swiftly planned their exit route on their map. However, at this stage, their oxygen could suffice for only one. Therefore, Cisco stayed behind and asked Guilhem to escape. Cisco got rid of his equipment and moved to the surface, where he found the water drinkable and also a big black rock that he could pull himself onto. 7 to 8 hours lapsed and oxygen there was depleting rapidly. He soon suffered the effects of breathing in high levels of carbon dioxide. Eventually, Cisco heard a noise above him, which kindled hope in him, but it proved to be an hallucination. Meanwhile, a diver emerged from the water and rescued him. He was astonished to know that he had spent almost 60 hours in the chamber. Trip of a lifetime.
60 hours? That's like almost 3 days. Man, see, that's why, again, I cannot be doing, doing cave type things. I'm like, maybe I think it was like 3 years ago, we went to a cave. And my daughter wanted to go inside the cave because they claimed that the cave was haunted, right? And child, I was like, no, I'm not going in there because you never know what could be in there. Plus, you can get trapped. I'm just not going in it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of YouTubers go inside of caves and tunnels and stuff like that just for views and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like, forget that shit. I'm not going inside that damn cave, tunnel, or whatever. I'm not going in it. And not because I'm scared of some supernatural stuff in it. No, because I don't want to be trapped in there. If something happened, it could be a flash flood all of a sudden. You just never know. Anything. It could be some creatures living in there, or some serial killer, or just anything can happen. I'm not going in there. You can get lost because different routes and stuff you can take. You can get lost in there, and just like they line broke or whatever the case is, you can do the same thing in a cave or a tunnel, and it can magically disappear for whatever reason, or it can break or whatever the case is, and your ass is lost and trapped in there. That's out. I'll leave that for other people to do that crazy stuff because I'm not doing it ever.
38-year-old Blake Stanfield planned a surprise raft trip down Koyukuk River in Alaska for his father Neil's 65th birthday. On Friday, 6th of June 2003, they started their 90 miles, a week-long journey to the town of Battles.
Okay.
Soon they found ice sheets clinging to both sides of the river. On a bend, they encountered a shelf of ice blocking the passage. Their boat slammed into the ice and capsized. Soon they were trapped under the freezing rock-hard slab of ice.
Damn.
Fortunately, the ice abruptly cleared and Blake rushed to the nearest bank and moved down to the shoreline to search for his father, who was stuck with a slab of ice. Eventually, he managed to rescue his father. They walked along the river till they reached a dry gully, having fallen trees across it, which provided them secure shelter. At 10:30 the next morning, Blake set out to find help while walking through treacherous Alaskan terrain. Meanwhile, Neil suffered bad luck as a rudimentary campfire set for warmth had blazed the shelter.
Aww.
The next morning, Blake reached an elevated region in the river. They helplessly spent 5 days waiting, and ultimately a bush pilot incidentally saw their raft and took a low flight to search for them. Finally, he noticed Blake, who was waving his life vest. And in about 4 hours' time, the helicopter rescued both the men from their respective locations. Now, after this absolutely terrifying experience, the two men should have abandoned any thought of ever taking another raft trip, but even this near-death experience couldn't faze the father-son duo. Pretty soon, they went back for another raft trip on the Koyukuk, but thankfully this time, they managed to stay together and safe. Burglary.
That's crazy as hell. If something happened the first time, or the second or third or whatever, I don't think I would be going back to do that again. I just don't, because damn, how many times does it take for somebody to be in a disaster? How many times does it take? It would be very hard to get me to do that again if I know something happened. You know what I'm saying? Especially doing something you definitely just don't have to do. I don't need a second warning, okay? Because the second time you may not be blessed like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't do it again. I really couldn't. But I'm glad it worked out for them, but I just couldn't. And then that man looks like he's old as ever. Oh, I don't know.
Burglary gone wrong. In March 2011, on a routine evening, John Risco, the general manager, received a call from his boss.
Okay.
The owner of Pison's Pizza Palace, located in Guilderland, New York, asked him to go and check a fire alarm that had been triggered. John was surprised to see a burglar in the restaurant. 46-year-old Timothy Cipriani was wedged in a shaft above the stove, while only his leg was dangling outside. Probably, Timothy climbed a tree onto the roof and entered into the air duct and got stuck. While struggling, he stepped on a pipe that formed part of the fire suppression system, which triggered the alarm. Police spent about 30 minutes freeing Timothy and then arrested him.
Good.
His record showed that he had earlier been charged for breaking into another New York restaurant, El Rey Cuchifrito. Well, that's one stupid burglar.
Yep. He was on a video for one of the most stupidest criminals. Okay? And I remember hearing about his stupid stuff. I bet you he won't be doing that again because now he's in jail. I don't know if he's still in there now, but he was. But I bet he won't do that again. It's stupid. I bet you felt stupid as hell. Trapped in there. And then when the police come, he know he was going to jail. Stupid.
Turns out even successful execution of crime needs qualified individuals. The Nutty Putty extraction. Over a Thanksgiving in 2009, John Edward Jones, a 26-year-old medical student and fond cave explorer, planned to go spelunking with his friends in Utah County. On 24th of November, they proceeded to a famous spelunking spot Nutty Putty Cave. John decided to venture into the area known as Birth Canal, which was extremely winding, but he went in a different tunnel. He was stuck upside down, and he was wedged tightly and couldn't even breathe. Finally, rescuers from Utah County Sheriff's Office carried out a complicated extraction operation. They succeeded in partially freeing him with the help of a rope pulley system. By this time, John had been hanging upside down for 8 hours. He was given an IV drip and lifted into the comparatively broader crack. As it became more eminent that he would not be able to make it, John was given the opportunity to speak to his wife over the radio and say goodbye. The rescue mission hadn't failed completely, but then some kind of malfunction occurred and the rope system gave way, plunging John again into the same gap. The rescuers used air-powered tools to chip away upside down for 24 hours. His body experienced extreme pressure and he became unresponsive. The doctor confirmed his death due to cardiac arrest. Finally, it was decided to leave John there forever and concrete was poured into the tunnel. What a tragedy.
Now, I heard about his, okay? The dude who, you know, when he climbed in there and all that stuff. And I thought that was a lie, but because my kids told me about it and stuff. But that's a damn shame. Why would he go through there in the first place? And just imagine his body is still there. What year did he say that happened? Let me go back and see. Let me see. Damn. Let me go back to that story, y'all. Wait.
Wedged tightly and couldn't.
Let's go back to this. Okay.
Old medical student and fond cave explorer and to go spelunking with his crime needs qualified in the nutty putty extraction. Over a Thanksgiving in 2009, John Edward Jones, a 26-year-old medical student and fond cave explorer, and to go spelunking with his friends in Utah County. On 24th of November, they proceeded to a famous spelunking spot, Nutty Putty Cave. John decided to venture into the area known as Birth Canal, which was extremely winding, but he went in a different tunnel. He was stuck upside down, and he was wedged tightly and couldn't even breathe. Finally, rescuers from Utah County Sheriff's Office carried out a complicated extraction operation. They succeeded in partially freeing him with the help of a rope pulley system. By this time, John had been hanging upside down for 8 hours. He was given an IV drip and lifted into the comparatively broader crack. As it became more eminent that he would not be able to make it, John was given the opportunity to speak to his wife over the radio and say goodbye. The rescue mission hadn't failed completely, but then some kind of malfunction occurred and the rope system gave way, plunging John again into the same gap. The rescuers used air-powered tools to chip away at the rock around him. After remaining upside down for 24 hours, his body experienced extreme pressure and he became unresponsive. The doctor confirmed his death due to cardiac arrest. Finally, it was decided to leave John there forever and concrete was poured into the tunnel. What a tragedy.
That is sad, man. A horrible way to die. Goodness. Whew. Why would you go into a cage? It's so small like that and thinking you can get out? Damn. And then he was upside down, all the blood rushing to his head and all types of stuff, man. That is a horrible way to die, man. But anyway, my condolences to his family and friends and stuff, and may he continue to rest in peace. Man, he was so young too. That's sad. But anyway, guys, all of these stories in here, I think everybody else survived with exception to him. But I'm glad that everybody else was rescued and, you know, got out of their situations, because I really can't imagine being stuck nowhere like that. You know what I'm saying? This is why you can't be trying to squeeze into stuff and, you know, be engaging into activities and things like that you shouldn't be doing, because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told y'all in that other video, there is no way you could pay me to get out on that island in the middle of the ocean. That's just out. Okay, I don't even walk on. When I lived in Cleveland, you couldn't even pay me to walk on a lake that was icy, you know, frozen, because I was like, what if all of it is not frozen all the way through and then I fall through it? So I wasn't stupid. I'm not doing it, you know. So these people doing all these crazy things. I don't know how they do it, and don't think about what if they get hurt, What if they die? What if they get lost? It's like going out into the woods. When I go hiking, I'm not venturing off deep into the woods. I'm not taking other pathways or anything. Okay. I'm going the exact way that they line out for us to go. I'm not going far into it so I can turn back around and go back easily. I'm just not doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just too easy to get lost. Y'all, let me tell you a quick story. Over here where I live at, of course, we have mountains and all that stuff. So one time I had like when I was doing Lyft, I had to go pick up somebody at their house up in the mountain area over here by me, the mountains, the woods, whatever you want to call it. Child, I got lost in there. I'm not gonna lie. I got lost. And then on top of that, I had to pee. I had to pee and stuff, right? And so I was about to panic and stuff at first. And then I calmed down, obviously. And look, it didn't even look like I was on a damn cliff. There was a cliff. I was on a cliff and it was raining too, okay? I'm trying to drive around the cliff without sliding off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? It was just a trip, y'all. That's what I was trying to do, but I managed to make it clearly because I'm here and stuff. But I had to pee so bad. And so I was about to call the police and I was trying to figure out how would I be able to tell them where I'm at when I don't see no street names. You know what I'm saying? No names on the street because there's no street. I'm up inside like dirt roads and stuff. Because like out here we got like neighborhoods inside of the mountains. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't take runs like that. That's why I don't do Uber Eats. I don't deliver food in places like that. But this was like back in 2000 and right before CV. And I'm not lying, y'all, got lost because when you look at it from the road, it does not look like you can get lost in there. It does not even look like it's that large. And it certainly did not look like they had mountain hills and all that shit up in there and stuff. And it was, you know what I'm saying? I mean, high. You can't even see it from the road. Okay. And then I got lost in there too. And I was so glad it was light. But I started to panic at first, like I said. And I'm glad I turned around because I would have been further out there, stuck, not stuck, but lost. I turned around. At least I listened to my intuition. I turned around and went back the other way. And fortunately, we know that was God telling me which way to go to. I'm going to say that again. Fortunately, I saw another driver. I made it to the entryway. And I told him, don't go up in there. Don't. Because you're going to get lost, just like I did. The navigation don't really work up in there like it should because they don't know which way to go. And I don't care about you being a man. You'll still get lost. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't go. He turned back around and went back out and told me thank you. Because I was like, damn, why do these people live up in the damn mountains like that and then expect for somebody to come and bring them something? Okay. That's why I don't deliver food certain places because I'm not doing that. Please. And then you get lost or either your car get messed up, like a flat tire or something like that. They're not going to pay. They're not going to get your stuff fixed or help you get out of there. I mean, every time I kept on, when I was lost in there, right? Every time when I first was in there, right? Every time I turned around, I ended up in the same area, the same driveway, going to the same house over and over and over again. And like I said, I eventually calmed down and started listening to my inner voice, which was God talking to me and stuff. And I started listening to that inner voice and going exactly the way that inner voice was telling me. Before that, though, I was listening to myself and I was just getting lost, turning around, going back the same way. I was getting frustrated. I started thinking about it's going to get dark. Then I had to pee and I wasn't getting out my car. That's just out. I never get out my car. I'm going to tell you that straight up, And the sad thing about it, y'all, it wasn't even far from my house. Okay. I'm going to be perfectly honest about it. Okay. And I was like, damn, I'm going to get lost. And I'm not even 5 miles away from my house. But, when you're traveling up in those mountains, you can't get farther away. You know what I'm saying? Because the mountains is pretty large, that area. I didn't know that from the street. It just does not look like it and stuff. So that's why I don't go into areas where I don't know. That's why I don't be messing around in these mountains. And I certainly don't mess around in the forest. Even though we go hiking, we turn back around. At least I do. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get me lost up in there. And then the mountain lions and the bears and stuff. Then they got rattlesnakes and what you call those things? Bobcats that I had never seen before until one day I didn't even know what it was. And then they got those coyotes and I was about to say werewolves, y'all. And they got wolves and stuff. And don't tell her what else. That's out. I'm not going deep into the forest. Okay, that's just out. Period. Okay, especially like when it's about to get dark. No way. When we go hiking, we always go like at 10 o'clock or 11 a.m. Okay. You don't want to go too early because those daggone mountain lions can be out there. or any other animal. And you definitely don't want to go when it's close to getting dark. Okay, so I usually go around 10, somewhere around that time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can really get lost out here in Southern California. You can be right across the street from your house, and if you're in the mountains, you'll be lost. So I don't F around with stuff like that. And so these people in this video, I commend some of them because there's no way that I would have done most of these things that you just saw in these videos at all. Yeah, but look, yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes those inner thoughts do tell you to keep on and enjoy life. But honey, when you are lost in them damn mountains, it's not telling me that. And y'all, I am kind of brave though, because a couple of years ago, we did drive through the mountains. Okay, we drove from Temecula, California, through the mountains. No, we actually came from Temecula, and we drove through the mountains in the forest. Okay, Cleveland National Forest. We drove through there. You can drive through there. I wouldn't do it now because it was like almost impossible to drive through then. I was just a little bit younger, a little bit crazier. And we drove all the way through it to Fallbrook, through that area. You couldn't even pay me to do this now. And I remember when we drove through it, child, it was boulders in the middle of the thing. You think I'm lying? It was just so damn secluded. There's no way that I would drive through there. Now, granted, I had my GUN. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's the most type things because I don't be playing around, even teaching my kids how to defend themselves like that. Okay, but still, I don't want to get trapped in those damn mountains. Okay, because it could be some weirdos out there, and it could be a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, you don't know what's out there. Okay, and then plus it's easy to get in an accident because, like I said, there were boulders on the thing. They would have signs talking about rock slides and shit. Then trees was places that you wouldn't even think they were at, but it was pretty. I'm not gonna lie, a beautiful sight. Okay, and I actually had fun, but you can pay me to do it now. And I'm just trying to figure out why did I do it then. And then one time we was driving up through this other area, Bear Mountain, Bear Creek. I don't know what it's called. And you just keep on going, This damn thing take you far, man. I'm not even doing that again, child. I went so damn far. Next thing I know, I'm up on top of a damn mountain type thing. But we thought it was fun back then. Okay, look, y'all. I stopped on the mountain, took pictures from up there, and then told my kids to close their eyes while I go down the mountain a little bit faster. You wouldn't be able to pay me. Now I did do something similar the other day. I forgot I had my cat in the car, but it wasn't like a high mountain. But that area where I was at, that mountain was high. And I told them to close their eyes and we're going to go down this mountain like a roller coaster. And that's exactly what I did. Okay. So I'm telling you, we do, you know what? We actually do some crazy stuff, man. I'm not going to lie. Let's see what he said. I don't know. I can't even look at a mountain lion, but I know that's right. I heard that. But yeah, because when I think about it, I have done some crazy stuff though. But that damn mountain we was on was high as shit. And I was like, damn, y'all know what else I did one time? Now I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but one time I was on top of a hill and there was no other cars coming, right? Something is I closed my eyes for a second just to see. That's crazy. I told you, sometimes people do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I bet y'all won't do it again. I was in the car by myself too, and I did. I just wanted to see what it felt like and stuff. And then like one time late at night, y'all, let me tell y'all what else I did. One time late at night, I was out, right? It was like 3:00 in the morning. Oh, I hope the police is not listening. Y'all, I wanted to drive on the other side of the street just to see what it felt like. Y'all, I did. I drove on the wrong side of the street to see what it felt like. It was super late and no car, nobody was out except basically me. And I'm not lying. I just did it in a short ways, but I just wanted to see what that felt like. And y'all don't be doing that, okay? Because you can really get seriously hurt and injured. If the police see you can get a real big ticket and everything else, and maybe even go to jail. So don't do that, okay? Okay, you can't do what the stunt driver did. Okay, that's what I did. But yeah, and don't be driving down no mountains either like that, okay? Because again, with your eyes closed, because again, you can get really hurt. Okay, a car can come from somewhere, an animal, or whatever the case is, and you can get hurt, get killed, or you can get somebody else hurt, even though there was no cars out there or anything else when I did it. But still, don't you do that, okay? Period. And then one time we was on, let me tell you one more story, then I'm gonna get off this computer. Yeah, you're right. You're right. One time we was walking up, not walking. I drove up a mountain, right? I think we got out the car, okay? And I forgot which mountain it is. It's was it Ortega? Ortega. I don't know if it was Ortega Highway, because you can get out the car, I think. I think that's, I don't know for sure if we was there or we was somewhere else, okay? Anyway, we got out the car. And so we got out the car. Yeah, we stood right on top of the mountain. And then on the mountain, they have boulders. We stood right on top of the boulder. At least I did. I would let my other two kids do it, but my other daughter did it. Okay. And then I just stood there. And so did she. But it was some other people out there. This is the nutty few head cake boy standing on top of the damn boulder, y'all. Almost fell his ass clean off of it and then laughing. Doing all of this for probably TikTok or something else, right? And I'm up here shaking my head because I'm like, if your stupid ass would have fell off that boulder, you wouldn't be laughing anymore. Because you know what? We was very high. And very high. Okay. I forgot which mountain we were on. But when I got on, I just stood there. I was too scared to dance or anything. But he got up there, he started dancing. But when he started dancing, he lost his balance. He better be glad that God was watching out for him, because one more inch, his butt would not be here today. And I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was crazy and stuff. But the only thing I did was stand there because I was kind of scared. Even though even if I would have danced, I would have been stupid like him. You know what I'm saying? Because like if I ever decide to do a video on a mountain, you can best believe it may look like it's like that to you guys, but I'm not stupid. I'm not going to be where you think I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, it may look like I'm at the cliff, but I won't be. Trust me. Okay. Because I am not crazy, and you can really get killed out here on these mountains. Somebody fell off the mountain, I think last week or the week before that, but I think that person survived. You can't be doing crazy stuff on TikTok or trying to prove a point, or just having fun. You got to think, because that in one split second, that could be the end. Or you can be in the hospital with some severe injuries, especially falling off a mountain, okay? Whether it's in the car or you are falling off one. Just like I don't play in water. When I go out to the beaches and stuff, I don't play in that water. Now granted, when we went to Laguna Beach, which I'm never doing this again, we was out in that water because I didn't know sharks can come up that close, to the shore thing. But I had fun. I'm not gonna lie out there in that water, but I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing it again. And then I had my kids out there, and I'm just thinking if a shark would have came, you know what I'm saying? Because I never did know that they can come that close to the shore and stuff. But like I said, I guess we all do some risky things, and sometimes we just don't think, But as you start getting older, you definitely got to think. And in this day and time, even if you are younger, you still need to think, because every day you hear about people having accidents from doing crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just got to think. And everything is not, some things are fun, but you got to think about what can happen. It's just like the day when I closed my eyes going down the damn hill like a psycho. I bet y'all won't do it now. And you know what? And I be tempted to do it when I'm in the car by myself sometimes, but I never do it anymore because that's crazy. I mean, come on now. Why would you do it again anyway? You go close your eyes. You go, shit. What if an animal run past? Okay. Even though you'll probably hit the animal, but still, or anything can happen when you closing your eyes. Shit, you can forget, you can lose control of the car, and then you're gonna be over the hill and stuff, and then you're gonna be dead or injured or whatever the case is. And that was a high ass mountain I was up on, a hill. That's what it was, a high hill that I was on, because we have some very tall hills here. I guess that is really technically a mountain that they made a highway on and stuff like that, because you got that out here and stuff. So technically it is a mountain, okay, and stuff. But it's a nice little view. It's a very nice scenery, though. If I go back out there just to go up on it, I don't know, though, because it's really, really high. And I definitely ain't going in my car because it puts that assist thing on. And when I first got the car, the assist came on. Y'all, the car was going backwards, okay? It was going backwards down the fucking hill, okay? And I got to say it like that because that's exactly what it was doing. And again, if I would have panicked, we probably wouldn't even be here today, because the car just started going down the hill, y'all. Every time I tried to go forward, it was going down the hill, and it was at a fast speed too. So y'all know how I did. What I did is I calmed down first, and I started listening to God tell me what to do again. I know y'all think I'm crazy when I be saying all that, and then what I did is I I think I put my foot on the brake, but the car, when I took my foot off the brake and tried to go forward, the car still went backwards. And so what I did is that I just basically calmed down, and I don't know how I got that car back down the hill. I backed up down the hill though. I don't know how I did it. I don't remember, but I got it down the hill. It was a car coming, and on one side of the street, which was inside of the mountains up into Mekala, one side was like a cliff, the other side was like the mountain wall or whatever the case is. And what I did, I got closer to the mountain wall so I couldn't fall over the cliff. And plus, I didn't want to get into the other lane, so if a car come, it would hit us. Okay, it was me and my daughter in the car. And she told me she wanted to jump out the car. I was like, why would you jump out of a moving car? I wasn't going to let us get killed or anything. And so I ended up bagging that car all the way down that long-ass, dark-ass hill, a mountain. And it was every bit like 12 a.m. in the morning. It was super dark because there's no lights out there. Okay, that was just the grace of God that helped me get down that hill. And y'all, when I got down the hill, I was able to bag the car up into the street, and then I turned the car off. And then when I turned the car back on, then the assist was off. You know, it reprograms, I guess, and then I was able to drive forward. But child, I didn't know what the heck was going on with that car. I thought I had did something to it because I didn't know. I have never had a car that did that before and shit. But I activated the assist when I was on the hill by doing something that I did. I think I stopped on the hill or something. I can't remember. Tall ass hill too. And activated, and the car just started going backwards. And I was like going pretty fast at first, and it was going down the hill so fast, y'all. A normal person would have been scared. Okay. And first thing first, I had to slow the car down because I was kept on trying to go forward and the car was going backwards. And then I had to stop doing that too. You know what I'm saying? But I got it down. I bagged down the hill. And like I said, I got closer to the mountain wall. So therefore I would not go over the other side and get into the traffic and somebody hit me because, you know, people don't be caring. Or, so we won't go over the cliff. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't getting out the car because it was too dark. We was on a secluded road. Nobody was out there. Please, safest place, stay in your car. Let me see what you said. You're right. You're right. That's true. You're right. That is true. Yeah, I did. You're right. That's stupid as hell. I know. That's why I'll be up on hills and mountains and stuff now late at night. That's crazy. Especially that night when I was out there. That was last year when I did that stupid shit. Because I had just got my car. It was brand new, ass rolling right down the hill backwards. I'm not joking. Y'all think I'm joking. And I'm just glad it was right where I was at though. Because imagine if I was on a regular street and cars were coming on my side. Because I'll hear people just be driving off fast. They don't be paying attention and stuff. It would have been a horrible accident. So I'm just glad everything happened like it happened and I was on that secluded, dark mountain street, But I bet you I haven't done that since and stuff. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for coming in tonight. I usually don't come on the weekend. Y'all remember, I usually do my lives Monday through Friday at 7:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Next live will be on Monday at 7:15 Pacific Standard Time, p.m. All right. And thank you so much. I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to thank Nick for coming by. Thank you so much. Thank you for conversating too. Thank you, Adam Fears. You always come by, hon. Thank you. And salute to you, babe. All right. X-Men Gaming. Same to you, hon. You always drop by too. Thank you. And salute to you as well. Chicano, thank you so much for coming in. And then obviously conversating here. Nice profile picture too. And you're right. Sometimes you got to live, rebel. I can't never say these words. You got to live free. Okay. And you got to take a little risk. Okay. It depends on what the risk is though. Okay. It depends on what it is. All right. And I want to thank everybody in the bushes too for tuning in to Shades Tube tonight. You guys have a great Saturday night. Okay. Oh, are you? Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you so much. But come in and comment like you did tonight. Okay. Because it was fun talking to you and stuff. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Okay. Have a good Sunday. I may come back and do a video tomorrow if I'm not doing anything. If I don't do it tomorrow, then of course on Monday, I'll be doing my regular stuff. You guys have a good night. Like I said before, don't forget the thumbs up, to subscribe to the channel, comment, and what else? Hit that bell notification so you can be notified of my next upcoming video. Have a good night. Have a blessed Sunday, and I'll see you in my next video. This is I can't do it, y'all. This hoarseness it's crazy out here in Cali. But anyway, this is Shay's Tube. Oh my gosh.